I do is win, 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 no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up.
Welcome back to the Beer Hour. This is Trevor Gold. As always, I'm here to impress. Anyway, we do have our special guest, very anticipated special guest, the Commish of the SFFL. He's on the phone right now, actually. Mr. Commish?
Yes, Trevor. Can I call you Trevor?
Yes, you can.
Thank you. Thank you for having me on your show. It's been a long few weeks, trying to get on the show. I guess I kind of told you, 4 or 5 times I can do this a month ago?
Yeah, our schedules just didn't happen to sync up, so. But I'm glad to have you here today. Anyway,
it's a pleasure.
Yeah, it's definitely a pleasure to have you on. Anyway, we're going to move right along here. Now, Mr. Commish, now that I have you on, let's talk a little bit about you, you and your personal life. First of all, being that this is the Beer Hour, I have to throw out there, what's your favorite beer?
Well, I guess it has to be, Limey Cool Berry Vice. That'd definitely be my favorite beer, but I guess the beer of choice would be Busch Light.
Good choice, good choice. We'll move right into, what's your favorite chewing tobacco brand?
Definitely Kodiak Wintergreen. Yeah, I'd like to, they can't promote, but I will for them. Our league does promote it, Kodiak Wintergreen.
All right. Mr. Commish, may I call you Mr. Commish?
Absolutely.
Awesome. How about things at home? You have a family that we should know about? Anything interesting going on there?
Oh yes, I had a baby boy, Joseph. His name is Joseph.
Okay.
2 weeks ago.
All right. There were rumors that your baby came out black.
I'm here to shoot down those rumors. That's not true. That's a big negative on the black.
Oh, okay. Just clearing that up. That would have been kind of an awkward situation in the delivery room.
Very awkward.
Yes. Okay, Mr. Commish, I did want to address your current absence in the league. I hear you went overseas and did some promoting.
Yes, I did. Traveled to Spain. Thought it'd be a good promotional tour for the league.
Good promotional tour. What exactly did you do?
Well, I was promoting the league. Hopefully we could get some sponsor, hopefully get some $1 million contracts, that any good league like the National Football League, our rivals, would do. But needless to say, it was an epic failure.
An epic failure. Why would you say that?
Well, apparently a 6-owner league isn't exactly profitable, especially when we're going through our other rivals, ESPN, which
yes, I can understand that. I can understand that entirely. And on top of that, it's really a free league. I mean, there's really no need to promote or try to make any money on it. So
I thought it'd be good. Personally, I'd like to believe the only reason we didn't get any big-time contracts was because not everyone participates in our league.
Oh no! There's some problems forming in the league, you say?
Yes. I addressed it last week. I believe there was even some people wanting to put in a constitutional amendment. From the sounds of it, from people's addresses on the messaging board, Team Gajewski has not done any actions on his team in a couple weeks from our last count.
Yep, that's right. I did happen to note that in one of my last Beer Hour episodes. So
yes, you did, Trevor. I figured I'd take this opportunity to bring it up as well.
All right. What exactly is your take on that? What do you think we should do as a league to amend this issue?
Well, I believe we did a step in the right direction in the previous vote. We voted on it, and from the last I saw, a majority voted we need to act as soon as possible. So when we can eventually get everyone talking, hopefully, I guess the week's already getting ready to start Sunday, but hopefully within a week we can have that entire situation taken care of, and either he participates anymore, or we're going to have to get someone running a second owner. You know, sometimes I guess, you know, as an owner, you don't have enough time. You know, 5 minutes is, I guess, asking too much for me.
Mr. Commish, now that we've addressed some of the issues going on in the league, are there any interesting trades you might want to comment on?
Well, I guess one comes to mind, the Finley trade. I believe it was between your team,
that's right,
and Steve-O's team. And I guess hindsight can be, you know, a little misleading, but seriously, I mean, Gonzalez is like, what is he, 56 now, last count? How old is he, Trevor?
I don't understand the question there, Mr. Commish.
Well, how old is Tony Gonzalez? Like 56 years old now, 60 years old?
I want to say it's closer to 40. It's a little closer to 40, not going to lie.
Okay, so I'm a little off on my math. I don't believe I ever passed that class in high school, so...
I do recall you having some issues there.
Yes, I did, Trevor. Yes, I did. But I guess, you know, with that said, I didn't understand it. Win for you. Definitely a win for you. Here for the beer, probably should have been drinking beer when he proposed that trade. I guess that's my thoughts on it.
Yeah, I do agree. Unfortunately, I didn't benefit from that trade either. I did play Jason Witten that day, and he didn't live up to my expectations. So let's talk about your feud with Fat Andy's team.
Well, that is an interesting question. Wasn't expected. I guess that's why you're the best, huh, Trevor? But, well, I mean, I guess, you know, some would call it a rivalry, you know, others, you know, a vendetta, you know, I guess you could say. Needless to say, he's going to lose. He's going to lose this little feud we have. I guess I would have to say.
How did that first matchup go between you and him?
Well, I guess I can't just say no comment. I have to. You probably want my opinion, don't you?
Yes, I want your opinion, Mr. Commish. I did monitor the message boards pretty heavily there, and it seemed to be a very heated, not really a debate, but rivalry that's shaping here. I mean,
well, you could call it Bears Packers if you wanted. I would say it's close to that realm, but you'd say he got lucky on that. I mean, Tom Brady threw up what, 50 points? I mean, what are you gonna do?
Yeah, Tom Brady is definitely having a great year. I mean, fantasy-wise, he's the star right now. I'm still going with Aaron Rodgers as the best at this point, though. Maybe I'm biased.
Oh, Rodgers is 3-0.
That's right.
But I would have to say, if it wasn't for that lazy Chris Johnson, who I'm still planning on contacting an agent, I don't know if I'll get any luck on that. Keep you postponed on that. But he's done nothing for me. He's gotten me a total of, I think, -3 points as far as I know. That week was a bad week for me. I don't really like to think about it. But I've been on a 2-game winning streak since then. And looking a lot better. I think next time I see Fat Andy's team, it's made to say he's going to lose. Definitely going to lose.
I mean, other than the whole respects to the competition part, what exactly fueled this rivalry? I mean, all of a sudden it just popped up on the message boards, and Sorry, Trevor. Yeah, I really wasn't sure what was going on there. I mean, there was at one point there was a poll that Andy posted on his board that just said, should we impeach the commish? And the options were yes and yes. There wasn't even a no there. I mean, I mean, what do you take out of that?
Well, when I think of that is he doesn't know how to spell the word no. That's what I took from it. I did refuse to participate in that childish survey. I think it was just totally immature.
Right. Well, if you would have participated, the answer would have been yes. You would have been voting against yourself, so you really couldn't participate at that point. If it makes you feel any better, I didn't participate either. So I do agree with you. It was completely childish and mildly entertaining.
Mildly entertaining. I do believe you're partially right on that.
All right. Well, Mr. Commish, I don't want to cut you short because I'm sure we could talk about many other things. But the thing is, this is probably the longest beer hour I've ever done in history. So let's just move on. Do you have any last things you wanted to address to the league before we go?
Well, definitely. I think it's been a good start to the league so far, outside of a few problems, but we'll get through it. And I guess I just want to leave it off with this. Andy, if you're watching this, you're gay. Thank you, Trevor Gold. I hope to see you soon.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Commish. And we are hoping to have many more interviews here with the Commish, as well as possibly some interviews with other members of the league. So, until next time, I'm Trevor Gold.
And they stay there, and they say